Imagine walking into a store, spending over $2,000 on what the salesperson calls a premium TV, and leaving convinced you've just bought something that will entertain your family for the next decade. The picture looks incredible. The colors pop. Every review seems positive. But 3 years later, the screen starts flickering. A few months after that, the backlight develops dark patches. Then a software update makes the interface sluggish, or worse, the motherboard fails completely. Suddenly, that long-term investment has become another expensive replacement. So here's the question almost nobody asks before buying a TV. Are today's televisions actually becoming less reliable, even as the technology keeps getting better? Manufacturers love talking about brighter displays, smarter processors, and AI-powered features. What they rarely advertise is how those products hold up after thousands of hours of real-world use. Because once the warranty expires, you're the one paying the bill. That's exactly why this video is different. We're not ranking brands based on showroom brightness, flashy marketing, or who has the loudest commercials. We're ranking them on something that matters far more: long-term reliability. Which brands consistently keep working year after year, and which ones leave owners regretting their purchase. Because choosing the wrong TV today doesn't just waste money. It could cost you thousands over the next 10 years. And before you spend another dollar, you need to see where every major brand truly stands. When most people hear the word reliable, they think of one simple question: does the TV still turn on? But true reliability goes much deeper than that. A television can power up every day and still become frustrating to own because of fading brightness, buggy software, failing components, or repairs that cost almost as much as buying a new set. Think of a TV like a car. A shiny paint job might catch your eye, but it's the engine, transmission, and build quality that determine how long it stays on the road. TVs work the same way. The impressive display you see in the showroom is only one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Panel durability matters because it's responsible for the picture you'll be looking at every day. Backlight longevity affects whether the screen stays evenly bright after thousands of hours of use. The motherboard controls nearly everything inside the TV, making its quality one of the biggest factors in long-term reliability. Good heat management prevents sensitive components from wearing out prematurely, while a well-designed power supply protects the entire system from everyday electrical stress. Software is just as important. A TV that receives stable updates and long-term support is far less likely to become slow, buggy, or outdated. And if something does go wrong, repairability can mean the difference between a simple fix and replacing the entire television. That's why our rankings won't focus on who has the brightest screen or the fanciest features. Instead, we'll evaluate the things that truly matter after 5, 7, or even 10 years of ownership. And once you see how each brand performs in those areas, the rankings may surprise you. Before we start counting down the brands, it's important to understand what these rankings are actually based on. This isn't about whichever company released the hottest TV this year or spent the most money on advertising. It's about long-term ownership and the patterns that emerge after years of real-world use. To build this list, we looked at multiple factors instead of relying on a single review or opinion. That includes long-term owner experiences, common repair trends, component quality, firmware and software update history, customer satisfaction, warranty experiences, and how consistently each brand performs across its budget, mid-range, and premium product lines. A brand that makes one amazing flagship TV but struggles everywhere else won't automatically earn a top spot. It's also important to be realistic. No electronic device comes with a guarantee that it will last exactly 10 years. Usage habits, environment, power quality, and even simple luck all play a role. But over time, certain brands develop a clear reputation for dependable engineering, while others repeatedly show the same weaknesses. That's exactly what this countdown is designed to uncover. We're separating proven long-term performance from marketing promises so you can make a smarter investment. With the ground rules established, it's time to reveal which brands are most likely to disappoint, and which ones have truly earned their reputation for lasting reliability. Starting at the bottom of our rankings are the brands that may look like incredible bargains on the sales floor, but often leave owners wishing they had spent a little more. At number 12 is RCA. While the name carries decades of history, today's RCA televisions are generally built for the lowest possible price. That usually means cheaper internal components, inconsistent quality control, and limited long-term software support. Many owners report issues ranging from sluggish performance and random freezing to backlight failures and power problems after only a few years. Even when the panel itself survives, finding replacement parts or receiving meaningful customer support can be frustrating. Coming in at number 11 is Westinghouse. These TVs often attract buyers with large screen sizes at surprisingly low prices, making them tempting for guest rooms or tight budgets. Unfortunately, that aggressive pricing frequently comes with compromises. Build quality varies noticeably between models, firmware updates are limited, and hardware reliability has been inconsistent over time. Problems like dead pixels, power supply failures, and software instability appear more often than you'd expect from brands higher on this list. Here's the trap many shoppers fall into. Imagine seeing a 65-inch TV for hundreds less than the competition. It feels like you found the deal of the year. At number 10 is Element. Its biggest selling point has always been affordability. The problem is that small weaknesses begin to appear the longer you own them. At number 8 is Toshiba. Modern Toshiba TVs deliver respectable value, attractive pricing, and a user-friendly smart TV experience, particularly in their budget-friendly models. For casual viewing, they're often perfectly adequate. However, long-term reliability has been somewhat inconsistent. Depending on the model, owners have reported issues ranging from slower software performance after several years to occasional power supply and backlight failures. While many units perform reliably, the overall consistency simply doesn't match the industry's stronger competitors. Coming in at number 7 is Philips. The brand has a long history in consumer electronics and offers several TVs with impressive picture quality and unique features in certain markets. Yet reliability can vary significantly between product lines and regions because manufacturing partners often differ. Some owners enjoy years of dependable performance, while others encounter software glitches, firmware frustrations, or hardware issues that are expensive to repair once the warranty expires. That's what makes these two brands difficult to recommend without qualification. They're capable of delivering a satisfying experience, especially if you find a great deal, but they're also less predictable than the brands ranked above them. The encouraging news is that we've reached the point where the reliability gap starts becoming much smaller. From here on, the brands generally have stronger engineering, better quality control, and more consistent ownership experiences. The remaining contenders aren't perfect, but they're much closer to earning a place in your living room for the next decade. Now we've reached the point where choosing the wrong brand becomes much harder because these manufacturers are genuinely capable of producing excellent televisions. If you buy the right model, there's a good chance you'll enjoy years of dependable performance. Even so, neither brand is completely free of long-term concerns. At number 6 is TCL. Over the past several years, TCL has transformed from a budget-focused brand into one of the biggest names in the TV industry. Its mini LED models, in particular, have earned praise for delivering premium picture quality at prices that undercut many competitors. Reliability has also improved compared with earlier generations, thanks to better component quality and more refined manufacturing. However, some lower-end models still show inconsistent quality control, and occasional software bugs or hardware issues remind buyers that not every TCL TV is built to the same standard. Choosing one of the better-reviewed product lines makes a noticeable difference. At number 5 is Hisense. Few brands have improved faster in recent years. Modern Hisense TVs often offer outstanding brightness, strong gaming features, and impressive value, making them serious competitors to much more expensive models. The company's premium mini LED televisions have especially raised expectations. Still, long-term consistency remains the biggest question. While many owners report excellent experiences, others encounter panel uniformity issues, firmware quirks, or isolated hardware failures that keep Hisense just outside the top tier for reliability. What's interesting is how far both companies have come. 5 or 6 years ago, they would have ranked much lower on this list. Today, continued improvements in engineering and quality control have made them legitimate contenders for buyers who want premium performance without premium pricing. That progress is exactly why the competition becomes so close from this point forward. The remaining brands have built reputations not only for impressive features, but also for consistently delivering dependable ownership across multiple generations. The question now isn't whether they're good, it's which of them has truly earned a place among the industry's most reliable names. By now, we've entered a completely different league. At this level, you're no longer choosing between decent and good. You're comparing brands that have earned their reputation through years of solid engineering, dependable performance, and millions of satisfied owners. While no manufacturer is immune to occasional defects, these two have consistently proven they know how to build televisions that stand the test of time. Number 4 is Sony. Sony has long been recognized for outstanding picture processing, premium construction, and careful attention to detail. Many older Sony televisions are still running reliably years after purchase, which says a lot about the company's engineering standards. Software support is generally dependable, and replacement parts are often easier to find than with many competitors. The biggest drawback is price. You're usually paying a premium, and certain OLED models require the same sensible care as any OLED display to minimize the risk of long-term image retention with extreme usage. Even so, Sony's overall reliability record remains one of the strongest in the industry. Taking the number 3 spot is Panasonic. Although its availability varies by region, Panasonic has built an outstanding reputation for durability and consistent manufacturing quality. The company has traditionally focused on balanced engineering instead of chasing flashy specifications, and that philosophy has earned the trust of long-term owners. Its televisions are known for stable performance, excellent component quality, and a history of dependable operation over many years. The main downside is that buyers in some markets have fewer models to choose from, making availability rather than reliability the biggest limitation. What separates Sony and Panasonic from the brands we've already covered is consistency. Whether you're looking at premium models or many of their mainstream offerings, the quality standard remains impressively high. But as impressive as these companies are, they still fall just short of the top 2. Those remaining brands have managed something incredibly difficult in consumer electronics, delivering exceptional reliability across multiple generations while continuing to innovate. And that's why the final 2 positions were the hardest to decide. Claiming the runner-up position is LG, and it came incredibly close to taking the number 1 spot. Over the years, LG has established itself as one of the most trusted names in the TV industry by consistently delivering high-quality products across multiple price ranges. Whether you're looking at its premium OLED lineup or many of its LED models, the company has built a reputation for strong manufacturing standards, dependable quality control, and excellent customer satisfaction. One of LG's biggest strengths is consistency. Its software platform receives regular updates. The user experience remains smooth for years, and the company has extensive service and support networks in many regions. Replacement parts are also generally easier to source than they are for smaller manufacturers, making repairs more practical if something eventually goes wrong. Of course, no brand is perfect. LG's OLED televisions can require careful use to minimize the risk of image retention during extreme, repetitive viewing habits. Although modern protection technologies have significantly reduced that concern for most users, the higher purchase price can also be difficult to justify for shoppers focused purely on value. For movie lovers, gamers, and anyone planning to keep a television for many years, LG remains one of the safest investments available. So why didn't it take first place? Because one brand has managed to combine outstanding reliability, exceptional consistency, and long-term owner confidence even more effectively. And if lasting performance is your highest priority, the number 1 brand may not be the one you expect. Taking the number 1 spot is Samsung. Year after year, Samsung has demonstrated an impressive ability to combine innovation with long-term dependability, making it the brand we believe offers the strongest overall reliability for most buyers. From entry-level models to flagship Neo QLED televisions, Samsung has consistently maintained high manufacturing standards, strong quality control, and dependable performance across a wide range of products. One of Samsung's greatest strengths is its engineering. The company invests heavily in component quality, thermal management, and durability testing, helping many of its TVs continue performing well long after the warranty has expired. Its Tizen Smart platform also receives regular updates, keeping the user experience modern while reducing the software issues that often shorten the useful life of competing televisions. Add to that an extensive service network and generally good parts availability, and owners have a better chance of keeping their TV running if repairs ever become necessary. That doesn't mean Samsung is flawless. Premium models can be expensive, and some viewers who prioritize Dolby Vision support or perfect OLED black levels may find that brands like LG or Sony better match their specific needs. In other words, the best TV for your home isn't always. Skipping updates for years can leave your TV slower, less secure, and more prone to glitches. If you own an OLED television, avoid displaying the same static image for extremely long periods whenever possible. Modern OLEDs include excellent protection features, but varying your content is still a smart habit for long-term panel health. Finally, think carefully about warranties. An extended warranty isn't always necessary, but it can make sense for expensive flagship models where repair costs are significantly higher. The biggest mistake buyers make is assuming longevity ends at the checkout counter. It doesn't. The right brand, combined with smart daily habits, can add years to your television's life. And with that in mind, let's wrap everything up by reviewing the biggest winners, the brands to avoid, and the one lesson every TV buyer should remember. The biggest takeaway from this ranking is simple. The most expensive TV isn't automatically the one that will last the longest. Reliability comes from smart engineering, consistent quality control, dependable software support, and how well a company stands behind its products after the sale. Samsung earned the top spot, while LG, Panasonic, and Sony also proved why they remain trusted choices for buyers planning long-term ownership. Even brands lower on the list may still fit certain budgets, but knowing their trade-offs helps you buy with realistic expectations. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which TV brand has given you the best experience, and which one would you never buy again? Share your stories in the comments because real-world experiences help everyone make smarter decisions. If you found this ranking helpful, consider subscribing so you don't miss our next deep dive, where we'll reveal the biggest TV buying mistakes people still make in 2026 and how to avoid wasting hundreds or even thousands of dollars on the wrong television. Thanks.